Well, hello there. In today's video, I was wanting to talk about the importance of asking a question when doing a tarot reading. And it doesn't matter whether you're just doing a quick reading for yourself or whether you're doing a larger spread as a professional reader. I just think when we ask if we don't ask a question, everything just becomes so vague. I can remember years ago when I used to read at markets and various things, people would sit across from me, and I'm talking mid-90s, white-knuckled, just to see what the reader knew. I knew one lady once sat white-knuckled with her hands beside the chair so you couldn't see them, and she had taken all the rings off it, but I could see the marks where she wore rings, and I just said, "Oh, your rings had gone." She said, "Yes, I didn't want you to know I was married. I wanted to see if you could psychically read my mind to see if I was married." Now, sometimes you can tune into people. Well, I tuned into the fact that she didn't have any jewellery on, which made me ask, but in an interesting way. Thankfully, these days, people don't do this. But getting back to what I'm talking about, when we think of what we want to ask the tarot, it gives us a sense of intention for our reading. The intention can act as a guide, ensuring that the reading gives purpose, not just a sort of wild curiosity. And if you're reading with someone else, it gives relevance and makes it personalised. But it also makes it personalised to you when you have a question. If you write the question in your diary, then you find you can just come back to it. That's what I was asking. There's the background. That's what I was asking at the time. The tarot said this, and you can reflect back on that time in your life. You can reflect back on whether your reading was accurate or did it help you at the time. And talking about helping, asking questions empowers you to take more of an active role than just throwing it and seeing what comes up. If that makes sense. More engagement, more reflection helps you foster a deeper connection with your cards. Your insight to guidance will increase once you have specific questions that lead to specific answers, and it starts getting your intuition going and happening much better. It heightens it, sharpens it. That's the word I want. Sharpens our intuition, and it helps us interpret our reading because we're reading it through the lens of the question. And it sort of, in a way, sometimes when we sit and do a tarot reading, it can be a way of articulating and letting the universe know what we want. It's setting the stage almost for answers and solutions to unfold, because once we're given information, what we do with it, it's ours. It is our information. We can choose what we do with it. So in summary, when reading the tarot, it's essential to create a focused and meaningful question. So when I'm stuck for a question, or if someone has sat in front of me and given me a little bit of background about their situation and what they want to know, because that was the number one thing I found as a reader, was once I sat there and sort of said, well, what is it you really want to know today, it was better for everybody. And so, and if that opened up conversation, then people could just think back what they want to know, and we could just get on with it. And so it felt a lot better, because often people could get a little bit off their chest and see what the cards have to say. So when I can't think of a question, I often think, well, what energy is at work at the moment out there? I think I've shuffled the cards enough, and just to demonstrate what energy is at work at the moment, or what change is at work at the moment. And for those that know my channel, I like to read upright cards because I just do. That's how it is. I told you the story about the stained glass windows. I'm not saying it again. So things are looking pretty and been making a breakthrough, but then it's all become a little bit turbulent to the point that you feel that you're out of control. You've lost things. It's sort of all, well, not in control, and still it's mutable and changeable. And sometimes when we have change coming, it just, with the King of Cups, we have to stop and ground ourselves and cling to what we know. And we may have got some news of something that's quite disturbing. It's the change that's at work, and how are we going to deal with that news? Well, we look at the card and we can see that we need to focus on what we do have, and to be able to let go of things that have lost, and have that time of grief and move through the time of grief, and then perhaps focus on how things were. Life hasn't always been like that. Things have been good. What do we come to survive with this? And I look to the bottom of the card, the deck, the card at the bottom, sorry, and it's very important. And the Hierophant has turned up. We are to go, and he suggests that help is going to be there for us. Someone is going to help us, and this person is going to be quite spiritual, and it will help us to communicate with them. I know for some people this card can represent staunch religion, but I don't see it as that as the case. I actually see it as more of a counsellor, or even a friend that's guiding. But this person is in tune with our psyche. This person is in tune with our understanding, and can talk to us at our level, because I'm sitting, they're sitting. That helps a lot, and he's sitting as well, which will help us get back. We don't go, it doesn't do anything to go alone. It's important that we talk to people and seek out people who we trust, that we can talk to. But even if we don't, the universe will provide to us, and it's going to come in someone. I believe when I look at these cards, it's going to come through a channel, or somebody who you don't know, but they are in tune with you. They are able to communicate with you on your level and help you to move through whatever it is you're going through, because you come with the ability to be able to take and accept that advice, and communication, knowing that person is going to help you. And you're also going to come with the ability to be able to communicate with spirit, to understand that with each day things pass, and that life is full of change, and that to focus on what you have, and allow that time for it all to become water under the bridge. So thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video. Bye for now.